Chapter 1 Obsession. You are listening at FameTV.info. It turns out that if you open the hook, you will be struck by lightning. Su Ming looked at the unfamiliar room around him with a bewildered expression that he just opened the plug.in while playing the game, and then in the opponent / scolding, he said indifferently, the plug.in was struck by lightning, and he was actually struck by a bolt of lightning into another world.n. I seem to have transmigrated into someone else. Pictures of memories flashed across Su Ming / mind. This is a world where one side of martial arts is respected. Legend has it that those martial arts masters can lift mountains and step on the sky, and with a smile and a sigh, they can cut off the flow of thousands of rivers and change the color of the world. The original owner of Su Ming / current body, Su Ming, has a very mediocre martial arts talent. After the age of 15, he can only practice outside for a turn. If there is no special occasion, I am afraid that he can only stop out training for the rest of his life. No hope of internal training. On the contrary, Qi Shui, who grew up with Su Ming / childhood sweethearts, has an amazing talent in martial arts. Not long ago, he was picked up by an elder of Feiyin Wuge and brought back as a direct disciple. From then on, Su Ming and Qi Shui, one in the rural town, Cheng, and the other in the capital of Feiyin Kingdom, would never see each other again. In order to see Qi Shui, Su Ming traveled for half a month and finally arrived at Yinqi City, the capital of the country. However, after arriving in the capital, Su Ming discovered that it was not so easy to meet Qi Shui. Feiyin Martial Pavilion, that is the first martial house in Feiyin Kingdom. How can any cat and dog enter? If you want to see a certain disciple in the martial arts pavilion, you must ask someone to pass it on. There was no other way. Su Ming had to spend some money and invited a named disciple named Lin Han to help spread the word. The results of it, Su Ming waited left and right outside the gate of Feiyin Martial Pavilion. He didn't wait for Qi Shui, but Qi Shui / suitor, Lin Muqing, came. In the picture of memory, the scene about Lin Muqing is very profound. Come from a small town in the countryside. Take a walk outside. Lin Muqing, who was dressed in white fluttering, was too lazy to look at Su Ming. You can enter Feiyin Martial Pavilion, nor can you see Qi Shui. Come on, get out of the capital, or else. Lin Muqing just waved his sleeves at will, and a wave of air stirred up and threw Su Ming out. He didn't go on to say, what if else, and left without looking back. You. Su Ming struggled to get up from the ground. Looking at Lin Muqing back floating away, he wanted to say something, but his whole body hurt so much that he didn't even have the strength to speak. Hurry up. Lin Han, who was a fox and a tiger, rushed up to face Su Ming and kicked Su Ming until he vomited blood. I might as well remind you that the water in the capital is very deep. If the youth is not happy, a small character like you, if you say that you are missing, you are missing. Understand? Of course Su Ming did not leave the capital, but instead rented a house not far from Feiyin Wu Pavilion and lived there. Next, Lin Han would come to the door every 3 or 5 minutes to repair Su Ming. And Su Ming is also tough. Want to force me to leave the capital? Forget it. I am dead, I won T go. This went on for a month. 2 days ago, Lin Han came to the door again. During the fight, Su Ming, who was hit the head, didn't seem to be in serious trouble, but after Lin Han left, he lay on the bed and couldn't get up again. After struggling in bed for 2 days, Su Ming died. At this time, Su Ming, who was struck by lightning, inexplicably crossed over to him. Me Su Ming. Su Ming. A lot of memories hit his mind, making Su Ming almost lose himself, and he couldn't tell whether he was Su Ming or Su Ming. Fortunately, Su Ming quickly stabilized his heart. I am Su Ming, I just came through. As for Su Ming, he completely dead. Although Su Ming died, the obsession in his memory was deeply engraved in Su Ming mind. I will never leave the capital. I will never leave the country. Lin Muqing. Lin Han. I 1 / T let you go even if I / ma ghost. Qi Shui. I must see Qi Shui, and I must ask her everything I want to ask. If Su Ming can / T unravel these obsessions, I am afraid that it will always be affected in the future. It took a long time for Su Ming to digest these incredible things that had happened to him. It seems that I have really crossed over, and I have become a 15-year-old child. Before the time travel, Su Ming was a college graduate who had lived for more than 20 years. He did have some qualifications to say 15 Sui is a child. Then next, I have to plan carefully, how can I survive in this world where martial arts are respected and become a powerhouse? The first task facing Su Ming now is to survive. Ask Su Ming to say that when people are under the low eaves, they just have to bow their heads. The capital is so dangerous, of course, we have to withdraw first. Keep the green hills, not afraid of running out of firewood. When you become stronger in the future, you can fight back to take revenge. However, the remaining obsession has bound Su Ming firmly. I will never leave the capital. Don / T leave to die. As long as Su Ming thought of leaving the capital, this obsession would continue to linger and magnify in his mind. At first it buzzed like a fly, slowly getting louder and louder, and even turned into a rumbling thunder. Su Ming has no doubt that if he insists on leaving, this obsession can drive him crazy. However, if you Don / T leave the capital, you / be beaten every once in a while, and you might even lose your life at some point. The country is in danger, but Su Ming had to stay in the capital. How about finding a place to hide in the capital? Su Ming immediately denied the idea. Now that I have no money, I hide in a corner. I am afraid that I will not even be able to eat. Besides, if you are unfamiliar with the capital, where can you hide? Can you escape? Lin Muqing. Bang. At this time, with a bang, the wooden door, which had been kicked many times and was in a state of disrepair, was kicked open again without waiting for someone to walk in. Su Ming already subconsciously guessed who it was. The obsession branded in his mind exploded instantly, and at this moment, Su Ming /S face became a little distorted. Lin Han. Sure enough, a thin and dark boy in a brocade suit walked in slowly. Yo! As soon as Lin Han saw Su Ming, he exclaimed exaggeratedly, damn, who said you were beaten by me to the point that you couldn't / T even get out of bed? You / re still alive and well? Nothing happened, it / S just a rumor. Su Ming / S expression twisted uncontrollably. What / S wrong? Slander. How could Lin Han have thought that the real Su Ming was dead, and now the person standing in front of him was a completely different person? However, those remaining obsessions made Su Ming almost burst out after listening to Lin Han / S words. TSK, what a terrifying expression. Facing Su Ming / S devouring expression, Lin Han didn't / T take it seriously. Why, you hate me so much? You want to kill me so much? It / S useless. It / S just you. Strength, even if I give you a knife now, can you kill me? Humph. Su Ming struggled to suppress his obsession and glared at Lin Han. What are you doing here again? What are you doing? It goes without saying, of course, to get you out of the country. Lin Han sneered. I have to say, your luck is really good. You have offended the youth, yet you are still alive today. I remember, there was also someone who violated the meaning of the youth. That person was born and raised in the capital since he was a child, but, guess what? Within 3 days, he disappeared mysteriously. No matter how his family looked for, no matter what the relationship was, can / T find it. What do you think will happen to that person later? Su Ming / S eyes were cold and he didn't / T speak. Do you know why you are still alive today? Say. It / S not because of the youth / S patience, it / S all because of your luck. It / S time to recruit new disciples in the major martial arts palaces in the capital. Since this time, the entire city has been under martial law, and the youth Don /T want to make any setbacks at this juncture. Come on, I will tolerate you jumping under his nose. Lin Han looked at Su Ming as if watching a dead man. In a few days, when the recruiting of new disciples in the major martial arts palaces is over, it is the young man who will take the shot himself. It's time to clean up you. Only I will kindly remind you. If you want to get out now. Oh, you are so kind to remind me. Su Ming couldn't /T believe it. Believe it or not, anyway, when the youth gets angry, you are the one who will die, not me. Lin Han seemed to have found some loopholes in his words, so he didn't /T want to stay for a long time. Today, I am in a good mood, so I won /T mess with you. If you let me find out the day after tomorrow, don't blame me for being ruthless. After Lin Han left, Su Ming closed the door again. If Lin Muqing really wanted to kill me, would he call someone to remind me to run away? Su Ming thought for a while, but Yu reading www.yuukangshu.com felt that this was illogical. I think it /S mostly because of his reasons. Don /T dare to kill me easily, that /S why I called someone to threaten me. Of course, Su Ming did not rule out that there is a possibility that what Lin Han said was true. In that case, his situation would be in danger. Even if Lin Muqing did not dare to light the killer for some reason, but if Su Ming did not leave the country as a dead man, he might be provoked recklessly. In short, Su Ming /S current situation is very unsafe, because his life is not controlled by himself, but by the mood of others. Unless Su Ming has enough strength to protect himself. Can you imagine that you have the strength to protect yourself in front of Lin Muqing? How easy is it to say Su Ming /S martial arts talent is so scumbag, the same body, with Su Ming /S soul, is it possible that the martial arts talent will become very good, taking 10,000 steps back, even if the talent has really become very good? How can the huge gap in strength between Su Ming and Lin Muqing be caught up in a short period of time? Moreover, behind Lin Muqing, there are powerful forces. Therefore, no matter what aspect he considers, Su Ming /S fight against Lin Muqing is completely an act of hitting a stone with an egg. However, it wasn't /T that Su Ming wanted to fight, but because of his obsession, he couldn't /T even hide. This baby wants to leave the capital too. But when I think of this, my head hurts. Obsession, for Su Ming, is simply a curse. Suddenly, the plug.in operating environment is being detected. A cold female electronic voice sounded abruptly. UU Reading Books welcomes readers to come and read. The latest, fastest and most popular serial works are all in UU Reading Books. Mobile users, please read. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.